Hey queens, long time no see. That's a joke, because I saw you like legit a week ago. As you'll know, if you watched my last review, I'm in the middle of a PhD. I've got 8 weeks, 4 days to finish my thesis. And DFYNE have been doing the most lately. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love all the new bits. They have been absolutely smashing it, but I made a commitment to you guys. I would put out a video for every new collection. So here we are, we commit to our commitments. Here you go, but it's gonna be a speed run. I'm not gonna be doing a live try on in this video, but you will be seeing little clips of me wearing the pieces and you will be seeing pictures of color comparisons. I do have a couple to show you here. So you're gonna get all the info, just not in like my preferred form, but give me 2 months. Give me 2 months and we'll be back to normal. So here behind me, we have the brand new Dynamic collection. It's not just a recolor. We have 2 new pieces. We have 2 new Dynamic tops, which I am so happy about because I really, really like them. I have actually not done a Dynamic review on this channel, so you might not know this, but if you've come from like Instagram or TikTok, you might know that I am quite openly not a Dynamic girl. Never have been. I don't know what it is. We're going to talk about the pieces and how they fit on me. Mainly it's the Dynamic bottoms that I just don't get on with. I think they're just super high-waisted. The scrunch is very like scrunchy. We will show you that and we will talk through that. But on my body type, because I don't have massive glutes, the scrunch is very obvious. I need something that's a little bit more like toned down, like Impact. Impact is obviously like, that's not toned down, that's soul lifting, but it's not like a traditional scrunch where the material like, you know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean, okay? I'm not crazy. I only ever wear Dynamic black leggings because they're dark, the scrunch isn't obvious, and they're a black legging. Pretty much apart from that, I just haven't really worn Dynamic leggings, which is a bit of a shame because they've got some really pretty colours and they've got some even prettier colours in this drop. Kind of low-key, high-key, hoping that they also drop them in Impact. Have we seen this colour? Hello. Anyway, we're going to quickly run through the new colours and then we're going to talk through the fit of the new pieces. I'm going to show you some try-on clips and I'm going to show you some colour comparisons. Let's go. Okay, first up, new colours. We're going to start off with the one that was revealed first. We've got Sage. She is a very muted green colour. Very pretty. I would say it's a true Sage. I'm going to show you compared to Motion Eucalyptus and I'm also going to show you them compared to Pistachio. I will do a full colour comparison picture so you'll see them next to a lot of colours, but these are kind of the main 3 that I've just picked out for now. As you will see, Motion Eucalyptus and Sage are pretty similar. However, I'm not complaining that we've got something that is a similar colour because I'm not the biggest fan of Motion, full stop. That just wasn't a collection for me. But the colours are really quite similar. So if you do have like the Motion tops or, you know, the Motion bottoms and you want to pair them with the new tops from Dynamic, they will be a pretty good match. They're not exactly the same colour. Actually, like kind of low-key looking at them, they look like pretty much the same colour. They're very similar. Then we have Dusk. She is a very cutesy purple with a hint of grey, with a hint of blue, like a cool muted lavender. Really nice colour. Not really like anything we've seen before in Dynamic. Kind of reminding me of Impact Lilac, but Lilac was a lot paler. This has a lot more pigment to it. I'm going to be comparing this to Silver, and then this is either Marine Blue or Electric Blue, and then I'm also comparing them to Silver, so you can see they are swinging a lot more purple and they are swinging a little bit more saturated than Silver. Quite a wearable colour. When I first saw this colour, I wasn't like totally enamoured with it, just on my skin tone. I've said this 5 million times. You guys are going to be so fed up with me. I am an autumn colour palette. I've had my colour analysis done and I literally won't stop talking about it, girl. I got my freaking money's worth on that with the amount I speak about that. But basically this colour, it ain't my colour. However, I've actually worn this one the most out of all of them. I really love the little top. We'll talk about that after. Back to the colours. We're now going to go on to Coco, which is a super dark brown. I wouldn't say it's a warm brown. I would say it's probably like neutral cool. Very wearable, and in my opinion, this is the colour that I'm going to wear on the bottom from this collection the most. We have not seen a dark brown from DFYNE in such a long time. Previously we had chocolate brown from Dynamic. If you're like an OG DFYNE stan, you will remember this. This is back in the day. This is showing how much of a relic I am. I loved this because it was like a warm neutral brown. This new colour is a lot cooler and a lot darker. It's definitely very wearable. It's basically black, but like the tiniest little hint of brown. Lastly, we have the one the girls are all going feral over. It's Orchid. This is like a true fuchsia. I want to say fuchsia, not a magenta. Magenta, fuchsia. I don't know my colours. It's like a purpley pink. Very saturated, very bright. And I'm also showing you it with Blossom and then Flamingo Pink from Impact Collection. This is just so much more like wow. It's such a wow colour. I was wearing it in the gym the other day and my boss came up to me and he was like, that's bright. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. It was giving girly pie, it was giving out there, it was giving loud, but you know what? Sometimes I feel that. So this is the new orchid colour. We might as well talk about the shorts while I've got them down here. The dynamic shorts, just like the leggings, have a very high waistband. I have a long torso, but even on me, they sit really quite high to the point where when I sit down, they do kind of crease a little bit. Even though I have a long torso, they still hit me above my belly button. I prefer something that's probably like at the belly button line. These are just a little bit too high. They also have the traditional scrunch bum. That is a true scrunch. It's quite thick, it's quite noticeable. There is the material gathering around it. If you have a big bum, it's gonna look amazing. Dynamic looks amazing on girls with massive glutes. I will show you them on me. You will see them. I have actively grown my glutes in the last couple of years. I have seen these on my body from a smaller bum to now still small glutes, but you know, a little bit bigger. They do look better on me. I'd be more inclined to wear them, but I'm still going to reach for impact. I'm still going to reach for defy over these just because they aren't super flattering, in my opinion, on smaller glutes. Because the scrunch is so thick and it's so scrunchy, you really need the glute volume for it to sit in the cheeks and be disguised. Otherwise, you can actually, like, you can see that braiding. You'll see what I mean in the video clips. They still look good. I'd still wear them, I still do wear them. They're very comfortable, they're very stretchy. I would say you can even afford to size down from your impact size in these. I wear size small in everything from this collection. Honestly, I could potentially size down to an extra small in dynamic. In some of the shorts, especially the lighter colours, they were really quite loose. Like, they were not, you know, lifting, they were not tight. Dynamic's not meant to be like that though, so I am fine in a true size small. But yeah, if you're looking for performance, you're looking for comfort, you're looking for stretch, you're looking for coverage, you're looking for high waist, then dynamic may be for you. Now let's talk about the dynamic leggings. They're literally like a copy paste of the shorts, but they have that additional length. So basically everything I have just mentioned about the shorts is also the case for the leggings, which is why I don't tend to reach for the dynamic bottoms unless they're like a super dark colour. I'm just not much of a leggings girl as it is. Like, you'll very, very rarely see me in a pair of leggings. I am quite a jogger and shorts kind of girly, which is why I'm probably more likely to wear the dynamic shorts because I can layer them with joggies. In my opinion, these are not my favourite legging that DFYNE do, but if you have the body type or if these are your preferences, then you could potentially love them. Next up, we have the new dynamic racer back bra. I wore the orchid one on my upper day. I was feeling myself in terms of my shoulders. I am not the biggest fan of such high back coverage because my back is probably my favorite part of my physique, so I probably would have preferred it, like, say there was a little cutout in the back. Oh, that would probably be a lot more up my street, but I know that this is probably going to suit a lot of people's preferences. This is quite modest, it's good coverage, it's decently supportive. Even though it's got the full back, I do prefer it to the dynamic high neck bras that we've seen previously. I just love the way that it scoops in and really flatters the shoulders. It's very soft material. We've got the integrated cup pads. My light has just died, so hopefully the lighting is still okay for you guys. And as usual with DFYNE, we've got that little separator seam on the inside to stop the cup pads like merging together in the wash, which is always a detail I really appreciate. Again, size small on these, very happy with my size. I think you can stick true to size even if you have a big bust because they are, just like all of dynamic, very, very stretchy. Reasonably happy with these. I don't know how much I'm going to reach for them because I am an itty bitty sports bra kind of gal. Now, what we've all been waiting for. I did do a little scream when I saw these because I just love, you guys know I love a top. I love a tiny sports bra, but I also love the option of a little bit of coverage when you're not feeling so great. And as a girly with endometriosis, I am pretty frequently not feeling great. I'm probably feeling great about 3 days a month. So I need some tops. And these guys are actually slightly cropped. I will show you some pictures of them on. Even with dynamic being so high rise, because I do have that like slightly longer torso, there is a little strip of skin that you can see. If I proper yank the shorts up and proper try and pull the top down, I can get them to meet. If you do have a shorter torso, paired together, they're probably going to look like a bodysuit. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of jealous. I was really hoping that that's what it was going to look like on me. In my opinion, on my body, I would have preferred them to be a little hair longer, maybe like a centimetre, an inch, just to give me a little bit more coverage and to give a little bit less of like crop top. If you do have a short torso, this is probably going to be a really nice length for you, paired with the bottoms. Let's talk about this top. Here we have the dusk one. I wore this today. It may be a little crusty dusty with deodorant. I haven't had a chance to wash it. I will, however, put these in the washing after to get off the deodorant and fake tan marks. Okay, don't judge me. I'm stressed. Here is the top. She's a little sort of like cross between a v-neck and a scoop neck. And then in the back, the little low back. Do you know what I was talking about seeing your back gains? This is giving that. It's giving covered in the front, party in the back, and I just love it so much. Very comfortable, very stretchy, and I tell you what, they actually are so flattering on a small chest. I'm like, I don't really know my bra size because I don't really wear anything but activewear, but probably like a B cup, an A cup, and like a prep a cup. Probably like a B cup at the moment, but a lot of the volume that I have is actually pec. I don't really get a lot going on up there. These are giving me lift. These are giving me cleavage. Well, not cleavage, but they're giving me something. I sometimes feel like in the impact strappy tops, especially the origin long line tops, I feel like I'm gonna like spill out. Even though I've not got anything going on, it's like because I don't have the volume to fill them out, they feel really gapey. They feel like I'm gonna be exposed. These, I don't get that at all. I love these so much. Only critique is that I wish they were a tiny wee bit longer. This brown one, I tell you right now, I'm going to be wearing all the time. I'm going to wear all of these a lot. And I really hope that they bring them out in like black, electric blue, light rose pink, all of the core colours that we have in other dynamic and impact, because I feel like these would be people's go-to tops if we had them in, you know, like the standard core colours. For a short video, I still managed to waffle a decent amount. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you would like to support me, it would mean the world to me if you chose to use my DFYNE athlete code, which is on the screen now. It is Ariane. If you are not shopping this launch, I totally understand. We always support conscious consumption on this channel, so if you don't feel like you want to buy anything, please don't feel pressured into. Only if you like love and adore something and you think you'll wear it all the time would I recommend a purchase. But if you use my code, please DM me on Instagram or drop it in the comments below to let me know so I can thank you personally. And if you're not shopping, you still want to support me, a little follow on my socials, a subscribe, a thumbs up, a comment, anything would be another way to support me that is free. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for putting up with so much content for me on new launches. I love giving you guys all the details. I just understand it may be a little bit overwhelming at the moment, and I want you to know that I would never want to pressure you. They have been doing some really cool stuff lately, but I do understand it might be a little much. It's feeling even quite a lot for me, trying to get the content out and also finish my degree, which I'm going to get back to now. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.